So as you see behind me, my truck is mired in the Bog of Despond. You saw that yesterday in the video that I got stuck. Well, I had two choices. I could either come down here and spend a couple hours shoveling mud and putting the chains on, or I could simply wait for the weather to change and come down here at early in the morning when it's 12 degrees outside. So it's 12 degrees. Hopefully it's frozen enough and we'll see if we can't pull out. If not, we're going to have to take drastic measures. So many of you guys have recommended that I use the chainsaw winch to get the truck out of the Bog of Despond. Bog of Despond, a literary reference. See which one of you guys are the smarties to know what I'm referring to. That's fine, but you need an anchor point. You need something to pull out to hook onto. You know, and I'm out here in the middle of the field. Fortunately, just at the very end of my tether are some small bushes. They kind of look like juniper bushes. I'm not exactly sure what they are, but we'll take the strap and hook it to the very bottom. That's where the strength is, because it's, you know, stumps are tough, even little ones, and see if we will actually get the truck out or if it'll just pull the tree out by the roots. Truck, shrubbery. Alright, it's apparent that these trees don't have a very substantial root system. Alright, well, plan B. This is a perfect example of being prepared, of having this self-reliant mindset. Yeah, I could call a tow truck. I could call my neighbors to bring a tractor out here and pull it out, right? I mean, I can do all, I'm sure they'd be happy to do it. But the homesteading, part of homesteading and the mindset that goes with it is getting yourself out of your own problems, being personally responsible, taking steps necessary to do something about it. Having a shovel, you know, I mean, yeah, it wouldn't be very fun, but if need be, and I'm willing to do it, if I need to be out here digging all the mud out from underneath this truck for 8 hours, you know, I'm willing to do that. I'm prepared to do that. And I'll bet you next time I come down here, I'll have learned a very valuable bit of experience and not likely to repeat the mistake. And also know, you know, in what I have stocked in my truck, tools wise, you know, what I'm lacking, what I needed, what would have been nicer to have if I ever find myself in a situation like this again. So, you know, I don't get angry at this anymore like I used to. Simply look at it as character building and an education and what not to do next time. I've always loved the attitude that Thomas Edison took. You know, when he was trying to invent the light bulb, he was having difficulty finding a material that was stable for the filament. And he didn't take a real scientific approach at it. He wasn't a classically trained scientist. He was a trial and error guy. So when his detractors or skeptics would come to him and say, you know, look at all your failures. You've been working on this for years. How many things have you tried? It's not going to work. Give it up. You know, the way he looked at it was, I haven't failed. I've simply found 1,000 things that won't work. He was not discouraged or daunted by all of his failures, but was encouraged by them, knowing that they were just, that was 1,000 less things that he would have to try and wouldn't work. You know, another thing that comes to mind as I'm digging here is the lessons of getting yourself out of trouble for your family, especially for your children. You know, how do they see their dad? Did he get himself in a bind, throw in the sponge, give up, call for help? You know, that undermines. You can't always fix everything. I understand that, but there's a lot of times where we give up too soon. That undermines their respect and admiration for us. You know, and when times get tough for them, when we're not there to protect them and look after them, and they're in a tough situation, maybe it's life or death, you know, that instilling that characteristic in them might make the difference of whether they live or die, whether they succeed or whether they fail. When they remember back about how Dad persevered, how Mom persevered and overcame great adversity and got themselves out of a jam, and with the Lord's help used the tools, all the tools that they had. You know, we all have different abilities. Not all of us are physically able to do the things we need to do. But one thing I can tell you though is that if you go into it seeking God's advice and His help with a humble heart, He will magnify those abilities that you have. And He will give you the ability to, He will help you to solve any problem. He's proven that for me time and time again. And that's a blessed assurance. Perseverance and patience will see you through almost any trial of your life.
Winter has not come early to the homestead. This is a remanufactured video. For some reason, YouTube marked this original video with a copyright violation, which was bogus because it was 100% my content. So I remade it and I've uploaded it because so many of you have requested that. So there it is. Also, some good news for the channel. My channel has just been recognized and officially verified by YouTube. What is verification? Well, it's a little check mark next to your name. If you go to my channel page, you'll see a little blue check mark. This is something that is given only to the very top channels, and I've never seen a channel as small as mine receive this verification. It is YouTube recognizing that this is the official brand, and if you see this, anyone trying to impersonate it, it's just kind of a safety thing, but no one really knows why you get it or how you get it, but it's pretty exciting nonetheless. So thank you for your support, because you guys watching and commenting and being such active members of the channel has contributed to this. So I appreciate this. Thank you very much. So click the thumbs up. We'll continue to keep chugging along. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next video.